He took his wife to couples therapy, but within 60 seconds, the therapist exposed their affair. Hey everyone, welcome back to Betrayal and Revenge Stories. If you love raw, heart-pounding tales of lies, secret affairs, and justice that hits like a freight train, smash that like button right now and turn on notifications. This one is going to destroy you emotionally and then rebuild you stronger. Grab something to drink. Get comfortable. This is a long, detailed, addictive ride. Let's dive deep. But what Olivia didn't know was that the woman about to save her marriage had already been inside it for months. Olivia had been fighting for her marriage for 18 long months. She and Nathan had been together for 7 years, married for 4. They met at a mutual friend's lake house party on a warm summer evening. The sun was setting over the water, golden light dancing across the lake, soft music playing from the speakers, laughter floating through the air. Nathan was the charismatic marketing director with the easy laugh and thoughtful eyes that made people feel instantly seen. Olivia was the quiet elementary school teacher who loved baking on weekends, planning cozy date nights, and turning their small home into a warm sanctuary filled with candles and fresh flowers. Their connection felt effortless at first. Real. Safe. "You're my home, Olivia," Nathan told her on their wedding night, pulling her close under strings of fairy lights on the vineyard terrace as fireflies danced around them. His voice was thick with emotion. "No matter what life throws at us, I'll always choose you." She believed him with every piece of her soul. She built her entire world around that promise, the future house with the big backyard, the kids they dreamed about naming, the life they were supposed to build together. For the first few years, everything felt perfect. Weekend getaways, lazy Sunday mornings in bed, inside jokes that made them laugh until their stomachs hurt. Olivia thought they were untouchable. But slowly, almost without her noticing, the cracks appeared and widened into deep fissures. Nathan started working longer hours. Came home distant and cold, scrolling his phone instead of talking to her. Their intimacy disappeared completely. He would pull away when she tried to kiss him. Arguments about nothing turned into icy silences that lasted days. Olivia tried desperately to save them. She planned surprise date nights at their favorite Italian restaurant, left love notes in his briefcase and on the bathroom mirror, even bought tickets to his favorite basketball team's game and dressed up, hoping to see that old spark in his eyes again. Nothing reached him. He always blamed work stress, big projects, tight deadlines, the promotion that was supposedly just around the corner. One night after another silent dinner, where the only sound was forks scraping against plates, Olivia broke down crying at the kitchen table, tears falling into her untouched food. Her voice cracked as she spoke. "Nathan, I feel like I'm losing you. I'm scared. We need real help. I can't keep living like this anymore." He looked at her for a long moment, eyes softening just enough. Then he nodded. "Okay, let's try couples therapy. Whatever it takes." Olivia felt a small, fragile spark of hope for the first time in months. She spent 3 full days and nights researching therapists, reading hundreds of reviews until her eyes burned, checking credentials, and cross-referencing everything on licensing boards. She finally chose Dr. Elena Voss, highly recommended, 15 years of experience, glowing testimonials about fixing broken couples. The website photos showed a calm, elegant office that looked like a safe place to heal. They booked the first session for Thursday evening. Olivia wore the soft blue dress Nathan had always complimented her in. She baked his favorite chocolate chunk cookies the night before, the smell filling their kitchen like old times. In the car on the way there, she reached over and took his hand, squeezing it tightly. "I'm really glad we're doing this. I still love you so much." He squeezed back, giving her that familiar smile. Me too, we'll fix this. They walked into the elegant office building. Soft lighting, lush green plants, a faint soothing scent of lavender in the air. Dr. Elena Voss stood up from her leather chair to greet them. Tall, poised mid-30s with sharp cheekbones, perfectly styled dark hair, and warm professional eyes. She smiled politely. Olivia and Nathan? Welcome. Come in and make yourselves comfortable on the couch. They sat down. Olivia's heart was racing with nervous hope. Nathan leaned back casually, resting one arm behind her like the supportive husband he used to be. Dr. Voss began gently. So tell me, what brings you here today? Olivia spoke first, her voice soft but steady even though her throat felt tight. We've been growing apart. I feel invisible even when we're in the same room. I want us back. I want the marriage we promised each other. Nathan nodded smoothly. Yeah, work has been incredibly intense lately. I know I've been distant. I want to do better for us. Dr. Voss smiled warmly. That's a brave first step. Many couples never make it through the door. Let's start by exploring some recent triggers. The session flowed for the first 20 minutes. Olivia opened up about the loneliness that kept her awake at night, the way she felt like a ghost in her own home, the fear that their love was slipping away. Nathan gave all the right answers, supportive nods, gentle apologies that sounded completely sincere. For a brief moment, Olivia actually believed this therapy might save them. Then, Dr. Voss asked the question that changed everything. Nathan, when did you first notice the distance growing? Nathan opened his mouth to answer, but something in the room shifted. Dr. Voss's expression flickered. Her eyes lingered on him just a second too long, the slight tightening around her mouth. That's when the first alarm bell rang loudly in Olivia's mind. Dr. Voss cleared her throat. Nathan, you seem familiar. Have we met before? Nathan froze. Just for a heartbeat, but Olivia saw it. His jaw tightened. His hand on her knee stiffened. No, he said quickly. I don't think so. Dr. Voss tilted her head. Are you sure? The marketing conference last year? Your face is very familiar. Olivia's stomach dropped hard. The air suddenly felt thick and suffocating. Nathan laughed nervously. Small world maybe, but no. First time meeting you, doctor. But Dr. Voss wasn't smiling anymore. Her professional mask shattered right in front of them. She looked straight at Nathan, voice low. We need to speak privately for a moment. Olivia's heart started hammering. What? Why private? Dr. Voss stood up slowly. Olivia, I'm so incredibly sorry, but I cannot continue as your couple's therapist. There is a serious conflict of interest. Olivia blinked, confusion turning to dread. Conflict? What are you talking about? Nathan stood too, face pale. Elena, don't. That's when she realized this wasn't just cheating, it was something much worse. Dr. Elena Voss looked directly at Olivia with raw shame in her eyes. I've been seeing Nathan romantically for 9 months. We met at a professional conference last year. He told me he was separated and the marriage was over. I had no idea you were still fully together and coming to therapy with him. I'm so deeply sorry. The words hit like a slap across the face. 9 months, while Olivia was baking cookies and planning this very session. While she was crying alone in their bed, wondering what she was doing wrong. Her husband had been sleeping with their therapist the entire time. Olivia turned slowly to Nathan, her voice shaking. Say something. Anything. He couldn't even meet her eyes. Olivia, it's not. I was going to end it. I swear. Dr. Voss's voice broke. He told me your marriage was basically dead, that you barely spoke. I trusted him completely. I never would have gotten involved if I knew the truth. Olivia felt a wave of rage, shock, humiliation, and deep crushing sadness crash over her all at once. She stood on shaking legs. You've been sleeping with the woman who is supposed to save our marriage? For 9 whole months? While I waited at home like an idiot, hoping therapy would fix us? Nathan reached for her arm. Baby, please. Let's talk outside. This is not how I wanted you to find out. Olivia slapped his hand away hard. Don't you dare touch me. She walked out of that office with her head held high, even as her world burned down around her. The car ride home was filled with Nathan's desperate pleading. It was a stupid mistake. Work stress got to me. I love you, Olivia. Only you. We can still fix this. She stared out the window in silence and made a quiet decision. She stopped begging for his love and started planning her way out. That night, after Nathan finally passed out on the living room couch, Olivia went to work. She stayed up until dawn digging through every account. Missing money, hotel stays, expensive gifts. Restaurant charges near Elena's neighborhood. She found their secret text thread on a hidden app. Hundreds of messages. I can't stop thinking about you, Elena. When can I see you again this week? My wife doesn't understand me like you do. I wish I could wake up next to you every morning instead of going home to her. Last night was incredible. I hate having to sneak around. Her hands shook with fury, but she kept collecting every single piece of evidence. She wanted the truth to finally catch up with them. The next morning, she met with a sharp divorce attorney. The lawyer's eyes widened at the proof. This is devastating for both of them. Olivia played the calm wife for the next 3 weeks. She cooked his favorite dinners, smiled when he spoke, let him believe she might forgive him, all while building her case in silence. Small setback 1 came when Nathan nearly caught her printing the full bank statements. She hid them just in time under a stack of student homework, heart pounding for hours. But the close call only made her more careful. Small setback 2 hit when Dr. Voss left a long apologetic voicemail offering to testify against Nathan. Olivia listened once, deleted it, and blocked the number. She wasn't ready to face that yet. When Nathan left for a supposed work trip, Olivia took action. She changed every lock on the house, hired movers to take half his belongings to storage across town, secured their savings in a protected account. Then, she sent the full package so the truth could come to light. The email went to Nathan's boss, his entire marketing team, both families, the state licensing board, and every professional contact on Dr. Voss's profiles. 45 pages of cold, hard proof. The truth finally caught up with them. Within 24 hours, everything exploded. Nathan's company placed him on administrative leave. His mother called Olivia sobbing at 2 a.m. Dr. Elena Voss's world collapsed even harder. The licensing board launched a full investigation. Her upscale group practice suspended her immediately. Patients canceled in droves. Her reviews tanked overnight as the affair spread through professional circles. Her upcoming speaking events were canceled. Colleagues distanced themselves. At the hearing, the board read her explicit messages aloud. She kept her license but received a 2-year suspension, massive fines, and a permanent black mark. Her beautiful office was gone. She ended up in a tiny space on the edge of town taking low-paying crisis cases no one else wanted. The respected therapist who specialized in fixing marriages had destroyed her own career by sleeping with a married client. Nathan came home to new locks and divorce papers taped to the door. He called nonstop, voice breaking. I lost everything. My job. My reputation. Elena blames me for ruining her career. Please, Olivia. Olivia finally answered. You chose this for 9 months while I fought for us. The truth finally caught up with both of you. Now live with it. The divorce was brutal, but Olivia came out stronger. She kept the house and fair support. Nathan lost his position and most of his circle. Olivia's healing was painful and slow. Nights she cried until dawn, questioning everything. Days she struggled to teach her students, but she stopped begging and started planning her way out. She found a new therapist, joined a support group, ran by the lake every morning until the pain turned into power. She rebuilt. Her teaching grew passionate again. Her baking side business took off. She traveled alone to Italy and Japan. She discovered she was enough. 2 years later, she saw Nathan in a grocery store. He looked broken. He tried to speak. Olivia looked him in the eye. "I'm happy now. Truly happy. The truth caught up with you, and I chose to rise." She walked away without looking back. Dr. Elena Voss faded into a diminished career, forever marked by the affair that cost her everything she built. That's how betrayal ends, when someone stops begging and starts planning her way out. The truth finally caught up with them, and she rose stronger on the other side. If this story wrecked you, hit like right now. Share it with anyone who needs to see that justice is possible. Subscribe for more long, detailed, addictive stories, and turn on the bell. Comment below. What would you have done if you were Olivia in that therapy office? Have you ever discovered cheating this twisted? I read every comment. Thank you for staying until the end. Stay strong. Stay smart. Never let anyone break you. See you in the next story.